The Blue Jays come back the other direction. Go ring kicks, corner, trying again, is Garner and hidden this time. 3 balls up and finds the bottom.
Nolan coming down the court with the ball. Screen from Caden.
Smith here has to kick back up to White. Roberts, another impact player for Principia. 10th in the conference in scoring, he is. Couples that with 8 rebounds a game. He's going to let it fly from 3 here. No good. Offensive rebound, White up with the left and finishes. Caleb White, offensive board, second chance points. Gets Principia.
I believe it's his first game starting, so way to start off the game from.
Absolutely tough mid-range jumper pull up there. Sean LaRose, junior. Showing a little bit of veteran presence, not afraid to come right back and get a quick bucket. Simon kicks to Waddle. Now Caden Smith working off the screen. Jump step into the paint. Roberts going to shoot another 3. No good that time. Good rebound underneath as Goring. Robert rips it down. Now dumps off. Johnson can't finish the dunk. Offensive rebound nor second chance points for Westminster as Hendricks gets his first of the day. Quick 8 for the Blue Jays. Simon tacks right. Good defense. Working on the block now into the paint. Gets fouled. Back 2. That's Sean LaRose picking it up. A sub checking into the game for Principia. Wyatt Gravel. Give Waddle a break. Gravel another transfer. We just got to Principia for the spring semester. Roberts left alone outside. Puts on the deck this time. Up and over. Tough bucket right there.
The thing about McCauley, he's a high flyer, so be on the lookout for any posters.
He likes to try and dunk everything. There's an opportunity. He's gonna go for it. Ball on the deck this time into the paint and finishing Colton Garner. Principia really aware of his 3-point shot. Left the lane open. Simon. Cross behind the back, stepping back to 3-point line. Gives to Roberts. Caden Smith, he's going to let it go for 3. Boom. And he finds the bottom. Stolen away here by Simon. He's got numbers with him. Finds Caleb White. White puts it on the deck, into the paint, dumps to Roberts. Back up top to Simon. Simon thought about 3, has the big man on him. Mismatch. He's going to isolate this, put him on an island. Help side's got to be ready if you're Westminster. Simon cross left, kicks out. Caden Smith. Now he's going to put it on the deck. Onto the baseline. Shot clock's at 10. Finds Roberts mid-range jumper up. No good. Out of bounds.
Mishatch from Principia there, same team.
Gonna get a stoppage of play here. Timeout. Immediate timeout, it looks like. We'll get a couple subs coming in after the timeout. These two teams matched up earlier this season. It was a win for the Blue Jays in sound fashion, 85-49.
But right now it's a pretty close game, so
yeah,
Principia looking to, get a comeback off of that.
Yeah, looking at the stat line from that previous game, only one player for the Panthers got into double-digit scorings. That was Nolan Simon, as you might expect. They also shot an abysmal, I kid you not, 7% from three-point in that game. Not going to win a lot of games when you're doing that.
But Prin coming off, their first flag win last week. They're a bit on the hotter side, caught their footing. So maybe it's going to be a bit different tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. They've definitely liked their transfers, the new experience that they've given, and more options to try and build something. It's sub, I should say, in the game for Westman, number 3. That's Carlitos Sanchez checking in for the first time. Panthers also checked in Derek Shaman, 3-point sharpshooter and wing. Sanchez on the left wing, going to facilitate. Looking down low for Johnson is Westman. Gravel's fronting him.
Steal by Derek.
Great help side, great awareness for Principia. Obviously has a game plan to defend Johnson. Simon behind the back, almost loses Sanchez now into the paint. Stepping around, kicks. White thought about three, puts on the deck. Right, into the paint, up with left, no good. Rebound, Goring. He's gonna push pace. Loses it on the way up. Principia ball. Principia defense showing up early. Sub in Roman Phillips. We'll check out Johnson. Walter Goring, 16.6 points per game, go along with 5.5 rebounds. Facilitates the ball real well also, and of qualified shooters, the highest three-point percentage of players in the conference. Keep an eye on him. Hasn't made his scoring presence felt yet. Caden Smith in the lane, floats it up and in.
Caden starting off the game with 5 points to start off.
He's got a quick trigger from three-point land. Great feel in the lane as well. See with that floater right there. Sanchez, now they're working it down low. Phillips has to kick back out. Sanchez swings it. Westman got to find somebody to shoot the ball. Goring says it'll be me. He lets it go. No good. Rebound underneath by Smith. Slow it down. Shaman now White in the corner, defended by Goring. Offense initiated by Caden Smith. Gravel on the outside. Simon. Sanchez defending. Just loses his dribble. Block is entered into the paint, kicks out. Caleb White didn't shoot it. Instead, into the lane, hangs. Can't hit the layup, but he's going to go to the free throw line. His bench yelling at him to just shoot the ball. Free throws, though, not a bad outcome.
Looking to take the lead.
Yeah. White is really coming to his own this season. Didn't get too much playing time last year. Has slowly worked his way into the rotation, earning more and more playing time, now starting. Knocks down that first free throw to go along with an earlier field goal. Can't hit the second. Sanchez back the other direction, finds Goring up ahead. He converts down low. Walker Goring. He's got 2 points. Simon cross back right into the lane. Mid-range jumper looking to go off glass. No good. Rebounded. Good rebound. Garner. Goring pushing pace again. Kicks. Corner up top. Now this is Garner. Three already has one. Can't hit that one. Shaman pulls it down.
Caden pushing the court. Looking around. Passes out to Simon.
Simon working with the screen, splits the defenders into the lane. Shamgod up, gets it blocked and fouled. Actually, he's going to go to the line. Great in and out dribble move from Simon to get around the defender. Defender on his back, and then fouls. He's going to go to the free throw line, and he shoots these as good as anybody, and not just the SLAC Conference, but all of Division III. Hits the first one there. Well, Simon free throw percentage well over 80% on the season. KJ Waddle will check in. Also Mikali Roberts. Gravel and White taking a break. Looking to tie the game. Simon executes 12-12 as we're about 7 minutes into the game. Both teams trying to find some rhythm. Westminster finding plenty of success in transition. That ball lost out of bounds.
Turnover from Westman. All right, Simon coming out.
Sanchez picks up beyond half court.
Passes to Waddle. Out to Smith.
Simon on an island out there on the wing. He's got two. Gives to Roberts underneath. He gets fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line. So the foul's going to go against Phillips. His hand got caught up there by inside. Head coach Todd Creel for Westminster. Not loving the call there in his 4th season. Roberts hits the first. Phillips will check out. Back into the game, Jamal Johnson. Also going to come back in, Sean LaRose. The early minutes, LaRose picked up the assignment on Simon Sanchez in more recent minutes. We'll see what the plan is now with both of them on the court. Roberts 1 for 2 on that trip. Principia lead by 1 though. Sanchez running point. Picked up by Caden Smith. Isaac Bush now with a go ring. Back to Bush. Johnson on the outside. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Got to initiate something. LaRose. Back up. Sanchez. 3-ball on the way. It's good. Great shot there. Carlitos Sanchez knocking it down. Roberts on the wing. Cutting Caden Smith. Can't get it through there. LaRose fighting for it. Now he's going to give it to Sanchez. Back for Johnson. Nobody there. Bush collects. Mid-range jumper up. Back rim no good. Deflected. Out of bounds.
Principia ball.
Principia ball. Quan's on it. We got media timeout here called on the floor to give these two teams a break. Real back and forth early. No team finding any semblance of momentum so far. Neither one shooting the ball at a particularly high percentage. Good shot selection. Principia really struggling in a half-court offense. Almost every single bucket is coming from a great individual effort, whether that be Roberts getting around defender in a tough finish or Simon dribbling around somebody and finding a kickoff. They got to find some sort of team movement, team offense in the half court to make something happen. Other side, Westminster looks pretty determined to push it in transition, utilizing their deep bench. Principia has dealt with a slew of injuries as well as losing 2 players to transfer throughout the season.
The one thing about this squad is they know how to fight.
Yeah. Scrappy, I think, is a good word for the Panthers this season. Need a little bit of confidence, too, coming off that Eureka win that I was talking about earlier. Will be their ball. Plenty of room to bring it down the court. Waddle out there with Shaman, Simon, Smith, and Roberts. Smith around the wing, gives it to Simon, defended by Sanchez. Attacking left, gets it poked by Sanchez from behind, stolen away. Good work by Carlitos Sanchez to earn an extra possession for the Blue Jays. They're looking down low for Johnson. The Rose has to give off to Sanchez. 15 seconds on the shot clock into the lane. Spinning, kicking out. Now they get to Johnson finally on the block. Kicks back up for Sanchez. Simon gets a steal right back. The Rose on his hip. Into the paint. And one! Nolan Simon going to the line.
Way to convert some points into that turnover.
Maybe embodying the scrappiness of the Panthers. Simon, just such a competitor, not willing to give anything up for free. And you see him get the ball stolen on one end and fight back on defense on the other to be in the right place at the right time. It's rewarded with a bucket and one opportunity here. She executes. Sub into the game for the Blue Jays, Kobe Jones. Bring the ball down the court right here. Gives to Goring. Look at inside. Fouled is Gavin Hendricks. He'll go to the line. Roberts, I think, picking it up. Indeed, he is. His first of the game. Second team foul. Hendricks to shoot 2. Trying to regain the lead. He'll at least tie it there with that free throw. scoring really well distributed on each of the teams. No player with more than 5 points as they've been sharing the rock real well.
Nolan coming across court.
Jones will pick up the assignment this time. Now Roberts. Shaman in the corner. He's going to let it fly. 4-3. Too strong that time. Johnson rips it down. Big man underneath with the board. Jones up ahead for Goring. Goring mid-range jumper up and good. Finds the bottom. An elite shooter like we said earlier. Can't give him that much space. Lead up to 3 for the Blue Jays. Simon crosses right. Behind his back. Loses his defender. Step around. Floater up. What a move, Nolan Simon. Puts his defender on skates and converts.
Familiar sign from Nolan today.
Johnson gets a strip. Now Shaman does not have numbers. We'll give back to Simon. Waddle open. Lets it fly. 4-3. Short that time. Rebound Goring. Goring in the paint. Puts it up and converts. Tough bucket. Walker Goring. 3 defenders all around him.
Good defense, just better offense.
Yeah. It's one of those plays you watch and you're like, oh, it's tough. Nothing you can do. The offensive foul called. Shaman, maybe a moving screen over there in the far corner. A lot of bodies in between us and that play. Caleb White checked back in for Shaman right there following the foul. Westminster sticking with that same 5. Looking inside for Johnson. Roberts is going to go for a foul, and that's just not a foul. Really quick whistle. Dangerous for Principia. Roberts, that's his second, so we're going to have to get some subs in here. Gravel will check back in. Xavier McDowell will get his first minutes of the day. Waddle will also take a seat. Obvious frustration from Roberts. Justified to my eyes. Wide open underneath the basket. That's Hendricks. Good find on the outside. I think the assist is given to Garner. McDowell now, first touch. Gives to White. Caden Smith, now Simon. Simon will play an obscene amount of minutes for Principia, almost never coming out of the game. Averaging 37 and a half played per game. Simon, mid-range, he gets fouled. The defense all over him. He goes to the ground. Maybe a little bit of a sell job there, but.
Yeah. But you also got to appreciate the toughness, as you said. Averaging 37 minutes and the amount of bumps he has to take a night.
Really willing to put his body on the line for the love of basketball. And you know, every time I walk into this building, whether to go down to the weight room or go down to my own locker room, I always see Nolan Simon in here putting shots up, and nobody else is in the gym.
I remember being here down summer. I saw him hitting shots down in Crafton gym. Not even in Hay. This guy want to put up shots any way he can get it.
Yeah, absolute basketball rat. He's knocks down 2 more free throws. He's got 9 now. Leading all scorers. Garner swinging around. Now we got Goring on the far wing. Trying to look inside. It's not there. Jones gets the ball instead. Top of the key. Gets it back up at the top of the key. He's crossing into the paint. Dumps off Johnson. He's going to slam it home. Good find by Kobe Jones. Great offense out of nothing. Penetration. Dump off. Recipe for success. Dowell on the wing, working around the screen from Gravel. Smith almost lost his pivot foot and traveled. Shot clock down to 12. Simon's going to have to make something up himself. Pulls up for 3, no good, in and out. Not a bad look for him. More of a mid-range shooter, but definitely can knock it down from beyond the arc as well. Simon into the paint, finger roll, that's tough. Westmin forcing the timeout call for Principia. 7-point differential. It'll be a full timeout. Or 30 seconds, excuse me. Panthers want to talk it over. Kobe Jones coming off the bench, playing some really good minutes here for the Blue Jays. The assist on the possession before, one that we just saw, and obviously the finger roll that brought us to the timeout. Pretty low scoring affair so far.
I want to give props to Principia. You know, I was kind of looking for a big game out of Johnson from Westminster, and seeming to like hold him down.
Yeah, as we mentioned, Johnson 40 points against Greenville, and it's worth noting Greenville has a very unique style of play where they tend to give up layups and shoot tons of threes to make up for the difference.
That 7-second offense.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. I don't know what your guys' opinions are on that style of basketball, but man, there's nothing I dislike watching more than that style of basketball. But it is effective. Greenville, always a powerhouse in the conference. And the inventor of the system, Grinnell College, Principia played them earlier this year. Yeah. That was a crazy game as far as just sheer volume of three-pointers put up.
And then mixing it with the percentage.
Oh, man.
It's hard to beat a score like that.
Yeah, 5 in, 5 out. If you're into that sort of thing, give Grinnell College offense a Google. Lots of things to read. The New York Times, The Athletic put out a feature article about it. It's pretty interesting read. Anyways, back to the game at hand. Principia running with Grayville, Simon, Smith, Roberts checked back in, and White out there. Out there for Westman, we've got Goring, Johnson, as well as Hendricks. His first minutes of the day, Brian Gold. Rounding out the 5 is Kobe Jones. Kane Smith trying to look down low for the cutting Roberts. Stolen away by Johnson. Right place, right time. Now Jones for Gold. Gold looking for the cutter. Well, I've seen a lot of baseline cuts and down screens here from the Blue Jays. Jones almost loses it. Back to Gold. Now Goring. To the three-point arc. Into the paint. Hop stepping in. Can't finish, but he gets fouled. Going to the free throw line.
I remember you talking about Goring being a big impact on this game, and he surely is one.
Yeah, I know. He's the type of guy that kind of creates offense out of nothing. He doesn't need any help. He just gets in there and does it. Knocks down that first free throw. Goring just underneath 80% from the free throw line on the season. 2 for 2 on that trip. Waddle. McDowell in the game for Principia. Simon's got the screen from Roberts ready for him if he wants it. Denies it, crosses right, finishes with the left high off glass. Loses his shoe in the process. 4 on 5. Simon getting back on defense, shoe in hand. Three-pointer from Gold from the corner, no good. Offensive board, Johnson. Be a foul. It's going to go against Principia.
It gives Nolan a bit of time to put on his shoe.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. You score a tough bucket and lose your shoe. Can't get back on defense. And your team gives up a foul in the process. So they're going to give Johnson a shooting foul here. So he'll get to down 2 of these. No good on the first. One for 2 trip that time. Mel Johnson. Just 4 total points for him. Hasn't found his groove or made a significant impact yet. 8-point lead for the Blue Jays. Simon gets the switch. They switch back. Roberts on the block, finds the cutting. Caden Smith lays it up and in. Good find by Roberts. Better finish from Caden Smith.
With the 7 points on the night.
Stolen away. Here comes Simon. Got Gold defending. Nifty handle in the lane. Dumps the corner. Caden Smith gets past the defender. Look off, floating in. Gets his own rebound. Back up. Second chance points and scores it.
Back-to-back points for him.
If he can have a good night, that really increases the Panthers' chances. Need all the offensive help they can get this season. Goring defended by Waddle. Waddle spins, loses his feet. into the backcourt, got tipped by Principia, says the referee. Principia bench on the green, poked by McDowell. A lot of defensive intensity right here from Principia. Caden Smith down low defending for Hendricks. Johnson underneath, and he slams it home over Roberts.
What a play from Johnson.
Simon
looking to make a play here.
See him do this time and time again. Defender kicks back out. Roberts for three. No good. Short. Rebound and go ring. Roberts 0 for 3 from out there so far. Not able to find his groove tonight. Hendricks. Now ball to Kobe Jones. Goring thought about three. Hasn't shot one of those yet today. Gets it down low. Johnson. Simon on the help side.
Wow.
Able to disrupt the process just enough. Simon. Working with the screen from Roberts.
From three.
Boom! Too much room. Nolan Simon knocking it down. He's got 14. 3-point game. The kind of thing that Simon needs to do is to knock down the three-pointer when they go under the screen. Opens up so many more options for him. Now he gets another steal. He's got Waddle down low. Gives it to him. Patience. Gets fouled. He's going to go to the line.
Although Nolan's the scoring leader in the conference, I don't think he get enough credit for his defense.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's see. 2.8 steals per game. See how that ranks. Going to the conference. It's tied for third. Waddle gets the friendly roll on his first free throw. Sub back into the game for Westman, Colton Garner, and Carlitos Sanchez. Waddle 2 for 2. Principia shooting their free throws real well today. Sanchez running point. Dowell defending, gives to Goring. Goring crossing left. Mid-range jumper up and good.
Shot. Right when Principia gets great momentum, he always comes in to make a tough shot.
Absolutely. Simon in that corner rips through. Step back. Then he call for an offensive. He's pushed off a little bit there on Sanchez. The arm extended just enough. The referee to make that call. We're going to get a timeout. See if it'll be an immediate timeout or charge to Westminster. Looks like we'll have an immediate timeout.
Pretty competitive game, especially compared to last game as you was talking about earlier.
Yeah, 85-49 was that final score.
Dang.
A whole different feel. Kind of waiting for the crowd to get into a little bit. We're seeing a lot of physicality and familiarity with these teams on the court. Obviously, when you play a team for the second time in a year, you kind of you remember things. And we'll see if the tension will build as this game goes on.
And then usually the crowd kind of gets going in that second half, so I can't wait for that. Second half's going to be a show to watch.
Absolutely. So both teams have 7 team fouls right now, so next foul will result in free throws 1 and 1. That being you get 1 free throw and then a chance to earn a second one. Play set to continue. The 5 out there for Westminster. Johnson, Goring, and Garner, their big 3 of scorers this season. Sanchez and Bush rounding out the 5. For Principia, Roberts, Waddle, Smith, McDowell, and Simon. This Westman offense initiating for Goring that time. Had to pick up his dribble. Stall as they're going to reset. Swing it around the outside. Bush back with Goring. Waddle defending. Attacking right is Goring. Switch. Caden Smith defending. Up and over. No good. Rebound Roberts. Waddle was open up ahead. Principia didn't see him though. Smith puts on the deck. Attacks left. Back for Roberts. Up and over. Lay is good. Those long arms reaching out, finger rolling up and in. Bush has a great hesitation, cross left, mid-range. Garner has to give back. Sanchez thought about three, inside-out dribble into the paint, looking to dump it down. Turn it over again. Simon here pushing pace. Got two of them to McDowell. McDowell gets it blocked. Roberts with the rebound though. It's going to be tipped potentially by Westminster. No tip, says the referee. Principia gets called for the backcourt violation.
I guess the ref didn't see the tip.
Nico Dominguez, head coach in his second year for Principia, not happy with the call. Principia looking to build any momentum they can. Opportunity on that position to take the lead back. Denied by the referee's call, as well as the errant pass from Roberts, of course. Three ball on the way, short that time. Rebound, Roberts gets tipped around by McDowell. Roberts going to bring it up himself, pushing pace. McDowell, the lengthy wing into lane, mid-range instead. He dumps it off for Roberts. Roberts converts underneath. Great find.
Principia takes the lead.
35-34. Just under 2.5 to play. Sanchez gives to Bush. Skip pass. And we're going to get an offensive foul. Moving foul on moving screen, I should say, on Johnson.
Principia with all the momentum right now. Hoping to continue with these 2 minutes left to go.
Love seeing the energy from the bench that they've got. Plenty of guys ready to give a word of encouragement. Principia set. Smith all alone. Three ball on the way, and that's money. We can see it from here.
This team is hot right now.
Jaden Smith, Nolan Simon combined for 26 first half points so far. Crowd getting into a little bit. Good dump underneath for Bush. Bush can't convert. Offensive rebound. Johnson loses as a kick out. Sanchez in the corner. Fresh shot clock. Puts it up. No good. Offensive rebound. Bush. Good box out on Caden Smith. A coach will tell you nothing as much of a momentum killer as an offensive rebound given up. See if Panthers can fight back on this possession. Simon almost loses it. Let's kick out for McDowell. McDowell, he's going to let it go for three. Doesn't hit. Out of bounds. This should stay with Principia. No, it's going to go with Westminster. Well, we're going to be called for a foul, a push. They're fighting for the rebound. Foul is charged to Waddle, his first of the game. Because we're in the bonus, it'll be 1-and-1 free throws here for Isaac Bush. Freshman out of Eugene, Missouri, shooting 1-and-1. No good. Rebound by Waddle. Man, he really got up for that one. Up ahead for Roberts now. He's going to put it on the deck, attacking the left. Right at Johnson. Kicks up for Kane Smith. Smaller defender on him. Spinning into the paint. Gets it blocked out of bounds by Johnson. Jamal Johnson on the help side. Spiking it like he's playing volleyball. He baseline out from an awkward position for Principia. Up by 2. Trying to go to the half with the lead. Talk from the Westminster bench. Got the referee in comments. We're going to get a moving screen going against McDowell this time. Trying to do a little bit too much. Picks up the foul. We're going to get a 30-second timeout for Westminster. They want to talk over the game plan. The last minute 13. Quan, I'm going to be the first to say I'm surprised by the fight from the Panthers here today.
You know, I kind of expected it. You know, as I said, you know, you can't. It's hard to beat a team twice.
Yeah.
That's one thing I always learned. So this team, they've seen each other, and Principia is ready for everything that they got.
Yeah, and you see they've clearly made adjustments as far as how they're guarding Jamal Johnson down low. You see they're fronting him. They're helping everything. Same time, Walker Goring hasn't made a three-pointer yet. Garner had one at the beginning, but it's slowed down since then. Just one player in double digits, that is Walker Goring, but all of those been in the mid-range or on layups or free throws so far. Principia, Nolan Simon with 14, Caden Smith with 12, Roberts not far behind with 7. Need to close out this minute 13 strong. Try and come out for the second half with some momentum. Sanchez, running point for Westman. Goring on the wing. Dumps down low. Jamal Johnson, good footwork. Big man. Goes up strong and converts. Tie game. Got 2 shot clocks worth of play here. Simon crosses right, behind his back. Sanchez is going to get called for the reach. Nothing he can do there. Simon is moving too fast. He can't move his feet fast enough. Giving Simon 1-1. Nolan Simon's handle just so good, so quick. If you're defending him, you got to move your feet. Simon knocks down the first, earns the second. Another 2-for-2 trip for the conference's scoring leader. He's up to 16 total. Sanchez gives to Goring. Still 2 shot clocks worth on the game clock. Up and under move, no good. Good defense. Principia up ahead. Caden Smith look off. Can't finish with the left, but it gets fouled. He can go to the line. As he hurdles the cameraman. Great attack from Caden Smith.
Also an important player on tonight.
Yeah, big time. 2 3-pointers already. Principia's field goal percentage has slowly been climbing. 44% right now. Not shooting the 3 ball as well as it feels like they are. Below 30%. It feels like they're knocking down the ones that they should.
Yeah.
Gravel's going to check in for these.
And that's always the most important thing, hitting the big shots.
Yeah, absolutely. Another 2-for-2 trip. 4-point lead for Principia. Sanchez and the Blue Jays likely can either hope for a great shot or the last one of the half. Sanchez there, puts it up for 3. Dow can't come down with it cleanly. Out of bounds, gonna stay with the Blue Jays as they catch a break.
And looks to be the last shot of the half.
Oh, they're gonna let it fly with time on the clock and hitting. That's Colton Garner, second 3-pointer of this half for him. Simon, he's got time on the clock to put one up of his own. Loses his defender, steps back into paint, dumps off looking for Gravel. Simon says, my bad. Everything was there. The pass just wasn't where it needed to be. Waddle's going to pick up full court, make his inbound a little bit harder. 2.3 seconds on it. Goring going long for the touchdown pass. The shot is up in time, but left short, no good. That'll take us to the half. A 1-point lead in favor of the Panthers. Nolan Simon leading the way with 16 strong. My name is Jason Booth here with the Quan Daniels for Print Athletics. We'll be back in 15 minutes for the second half. Good evening. Welcome back into Hayfield House here on Principia College campus for the second half of the Westminster Blue Jays versus the Principia Panthers. A highly contested first half, a lot of back and forth, a lot of energy from these two teams. Panthers able to come out of it with a 1-point lead, though, led by Nolan Simon and his 16 points. Blue Jays responded in turn. Walker Goring with 10. Their leading scorer this season. We'll see what the second half has in store for us. The Panthers try to earn their second conference win of the year and move to 1-1 on the season as Johnson collects another block.
Backboard.
Pins it off the glass. The Rose. Now down low. Good lift, fake, and move. That's Gavin Hendricks. Good birding down low. You know, I walked by the Westminster locker room there at halftime, and you could hear the coach in there saying this Principia team plays a lot more passion, a lot more fire at home, really feeding off the home arena and the home energy. I think that's something that Panthers would agree with and take as a huge compliment. Roberts is able to convert down low. Little jump hook out to the lift fake. Put Principia back in the lead. Bad pass there. Westminster able to recover. 3 ball in the way. LaRose. It is good.
Big shot to take the lead.
Able to kind of salvage, but could have easily been a lost possession. Simon crossing. He's got 2 on him. Caden Smith in the paint floater is up. High bounce, no good. Rebounded by Garner. Now LaRose. Working the right. Looking down low for his big man. Deflected out by Roberts. Now Smith, he can take up the left now. He's got Simon. Numbers for Principia. Simon, Euro stepping into the paint. Put back dunk, Mikali Roberts! Flying in from left field, throws it right back down.
We talked about it earlier. McCauley is a high flyer.
He wants to dunk everything, and he really got that one. Simon, easy up ahead, LaMelo style. Gimme layup. Principia back up in the lead. I need to see that Macaulay Roberts dunk in the highlight reel. I need that in the edit. Up and under move right there by Hendricks. Quick 4 points here in the second half. Tie game.
Nolan Lickin trying to make a play here. Pick up Smith.
Thought about threes. He can give it back now. Simon kicks. Roberts, 3 ball on the way, and it's good. Roberts gets one to go. Unable in the first half. Hits one now. 3-point lead in favor of the home team.
He's feeling it this half. Starting off with a nice dunk to a 3.
Oh, yeah. As well as the layup underneath, so he's got a quick 7 points here. Simon. Good look off and dump. Ooh. Caleb White, version of a 360 layup there.
A spinneroonie.
I think anybody expected that. Simon with the find. Goring on the attack. Draws the foul. He's going to go to the line. Print defense was in a good position there. A little bit too much contact. Principia bench cheering their boys on in a joking manner. Goring at the line. Good free throw shooter. Saw him knock down 2 of them in the first half. Hits that one. He's 3 for 3 so far today. He's got 6 rebounds as well. Good rebounder for a guard. Listed on our sheet at 6 foot 175. 11 points, make that 12 points and 6 rebounds to go along with 3 assists so far tonight. Simon just going to back off a little bit, uses the screen. Packs left, kicks the corner, one more. Another one, Simon. Thought about the 3. He's going to take it now. And he finds the bottom, his second 3 of the game. Defender in his face, no problem. Nolan Simon, he's got 21.
Principia shooting well from the 3 in this half.
Already to Simon now driving on the floor. That's what you want to see from your star player. Gets a tip, jumps on it immediately. Alternating possession. This ball's going to stay with Westman. That kind of fire from a guy that's leading the conference in scoring. You don't see that out of every player. Wall with good defense, forces the pass off. Hendricks back to him now down low. Hendricks is called for the travel underneath and another turnover.
Principia with all the momentum in the world right now.
Reflected in the timeout taken by the Blue Jays. Principia taking better care of the ball than Westminster right now. 14, make that 15 total turnovers for the Blue Jays so far. 9 for the Panthers. Be curious, I'm going to try and find the breakdown of how many turnovers we have in the second half already for Westminster. I can tell you that Panthers do have 17 points off of turnovers already here in the second half.
And that plays a big factor in this game.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me, that should be 10 points off of turnovers. But still, that is exactly what the Panthers need to capitalize on mistakes and knock down shots, and that's what they're doing right now. The field goal percentages have just about evened out. We got 54% for Westman, 50 for Prin. Principia had a higher three-point percentage, or higher amount of three-pointers made, though, with 5 of them. 4 for Westminster.
Also playing a big factor is the free throw game.
Absolutely. Principia has not missed many of those, just 2 of them so far today, 13 for 15. Westman has responded in a good way, 8 for 11. Good percentage in their own right. Sanchez in the game for our Blue Jays, going to pick up Simon full court. He did steal the ball away from Simon a couple times there in the first half. Simon's pick up his dribble there. Smith looking for the back-cutting Waddle. Gets deflected right back to him. And Caleb White. He's going to make it happen himself. Kicks in the corner. Roberts lets it fly. 4-3. No good. Long rebound. Actually gets deflected out of bounds. So it's going to stay with Principia. Good find and penetration there from Caleb White.
Came with the ball at the top of the key. Passes out to Nolan. Nolan drives in.
Gets called for the travel there. Simon turns it over. Good defense from Sanchez. For Hendricks. Now Garner. Back for Go Ring. Swing. Good look for Sanchez. Turns down the three-point shot. Gives to Hendricks on the elbow. Sanchez lets it fly. No good. High flying. Let's get a rebound. That's going to be
over the back. Ref is not happy with Principia's bench right now.
It's pretty. I'm confused about what he's talking about. He's over the Principia bench cheering on their teammates. It doesn't look like he was saying anything to the referee. Looks like the ref is mad that Jacob Mora, unavailable with injury, is talking a little bit too much, a little too far up the bench. Simon, no good on the finger roll right there. Rebound, Johnson. Westminster going to push up ahead. Got a blocking foul on Waddles. Going to be a shooting opportunity for free throws for Goring. Goring slow to get up, limping on one foot. Not good news for the Blue Jays. Still trying to walk it off. He's wearing 2 ankle braces, 1 on each foot. Looks like he's going to walk it off. Hardly a limp now. No sub has gone to the table for him following these free throws. He gets 2 of them. Head coach for Westminster talking to the referee about something. Ankle pain, no problem, as Goring knocks down the first.
Gotta appreciate the toughness.
Absolutely.
Still limping and still wants to be in the game. He's a huge factor. I think he knows it.
Looks like LaRose is going to head to the table to check in for him if he makes this free throw. Which he does. He'll take a break. Simon, Waddle, Smith, McDowell now into the game for Principia and Roberts. 5 for the Panthers. Waddle uses the screen from Simon. Simon off the pop. Ooh. Now it's a mid-range, kicks it to Waddle. Now Caden Smith penetrates. Finds McDowell, 3-ball on the way. Good-looking shot, no good. Rebound underneath Hendricks. Sanchez brings it back the other way. Rose. Now for Hendricks. Garner attacking right, baseline, tries to kick, trying to dump off, deflected out of bounds, gonna stay with Westman. Principia bench, plenty of energy still. They get it in. Carlitos Sanchez. Rose looks down low, it's not there. Sanchez gives Garner, thought about 3. Well defended by McDowell. That's a really quick whistle. McDowell had his hands in there, but by the time he was dribbling, got him out of there. Definitely a foul, also a quick trigger. 2 things can be true. Garner inbounds, gets it to LaRose. Sanchez on the wing. Looks in for Johnson, stolen away. Easy as the double comes immediately. Westman continues to try to force the ball in there, continues to turn the ball over. Simon attacks left, gets to his block and spike, gets fouled on the ground as Simon kicked it out. Carlitos Sanchez picks up the foul, and Kobe Jones will check in for him.
Both teams playing pretty great defense. Not too much of a scoring affair as it was, a bit in the beginning for Principia.
Roberts wide open for the mid-range jumper. He's going to take it in and out. Tough luck. LaRose jump stops on the wing, gives back to Jones. Now they've got it down low with their big man Johnson. Dumps off Hendricks. Gets it blocked by Roberts on the help side. Puts it back up and gets fouled this time. Hendricks already got 6 second-half points. Looking to increase that now at the free throw line. Two for 2 from the line so far tonight. Gets the good bounce on that one. His totals up to 11. Worth noting, Simon still has not checked out of this game at any point. It also appears that Caden Smith has played the entire game.
Gosh.
Not necessarily normal for him, but has had a hot hand tonight. Waddle attacks right, great move, finds the corner, McDowell's gonna let it fly, no good. They want him to shoot those, he is a shooter. Not able to get that one to go. Rose gives to Hendricks. Now here's Jones, gonna take the little mid-range jumper, too much room.
Nolan coming down court. Looking to see if play can make happen. Caden with the ball at the wing, driving in. Kicks out to McDowell. Simon from 3. Boom!
Simon, 3 3-pointers tonight. Great ball movement from the Panthers, finding the wide open man. 4-point lead in favor of the Panthers. Jones, dribble penetration. This will be a jump ball. Alternating possession should be with Principia this time. Good defensive set, good sequence for the Panthers. Waddle's going to bring it up the court this time. Freshman transfer out of Texas. Off to Simon. Roberts there to set the screen. Using it. Has to pick up his dribble. Get back to Waddle. 14 on the shot clock. Step back. Simon feeling it. 3-ball, no good. And it looks like a foul is committed. Let's see.
Oh,
Simon's getting called for a flop. So it's not going to be a personal or a team foul. But it is a one-shot technical for Westminster coming out of the break. You know, these are the moments where you really wish we had a replay system, because I'd love to see it. It's a relatively new rule from NCAA to prevent some flopping.
You don't see that called too much.
It's the first time I've seen it in my years of commentating these games and watching these games. Not that it could be an unjustified call. Certainly could be true. We just didn't happen to see it. And this immediate timeout was called immediately following. That's the break that we're in. When we come out of this, we'll have a one-shot technical for Westminster. I do believe there's a condition where too much flopping leads to suspension.
Yeah, I think I heard that as well.
So I guess on that Simon will be aware of as the game goes on.
And then I know that technical fouls plays a role in like the rankings and or the standings.
Yeah, if you too many technical fouls for a team can result in ineligibility for the tournament for the conference tournament. Now take this as you will. Neither of these two teams have much hope for the tournament.
Yeah, so it doesn't play too much of a factor in that.
LaRose will shoot the free throw. And he misses it.
Maybe a ball don't lie moment.
Yeah, that's what the Principia crowd is certainly saying. Possession will stay with the Blue Jays. Goring has checked back in. Not seeing any limp as he brings the ball down the court right now. Gets to his spot now, gives it down low. Hendricks bumping. Gets it stripped by Caden Smith. Good hands. Westminster turns it over once again. Waddle work out the screen from Simon. Simon back to the right. Caden Smith flashing the ball.
From three.
Left it short. Coming into the game, Isaac Bush give Hendricks a break after he turned the ball over on the most recent possession. Bush for Goring. Dribble penetration. Tries to dump it off for Bush. Great positioning. Roberts up ahead. Into the lane, can't finish. A little bit too strong off glass. Rebound Bush. Good job by him to get back on defense and collect that rebound. Goring now into the paint, and he gets fouled. McDowell too handsy on the side. Apologies, I've been informed that it's KJ Waddell, not Waddle. Baseline J, no good there. Goring is going to stay with Westminster. Panthers to bite their tongue on this possession. Blue Jays try to get it in. LaRose is wide open on the wing. He gets the ball. Lift fake, penetration, step back, mid-range, up and good.
What a shot.
Tough.
Putting the lead to one possession now.
Momentum that was with Principia shifted back towards the Westminster bench a little bit.
Xavier with the ball. Kicks out to McCauley with a spin move for the lay. A bit too strong.
Can't get it to go. Good move. Goring pushing up ahead. The ankle looking fine on the fast break. Underneath the basket. Can't finish. Offensive rebound. Kick back out. LaRose. Jumper. 3. No good. Dowell gets the rebound. Simon pushes up. On the left. Puts it up. He gets fouled by Kobe Jones. Simon will go to the line. Simon good on the first. As I said, very good free throw shooter. Something that he prides himself on, taking advantage of those free chances. A smaller player, a little bit undersized for college basketball as he goes 2 for 2 once again. Listed on the sheet at 6 foot. I've stood by Nolan Simon. Might be a 5'11" situation. 3 ball right there from Bush. Finds the bottom.
What a shot.
1 point game. Panthers up. Simon looking down low for Caden Smith. Has to come all the way up to the 3-point line to get that ball. Dribble handoff. Simon behind the back. Cross back right. Penetration. Takes the bump, can't finish. Rebound, Bush. Good defense from Westminster. Goring splits the defenders, pushing up ahead. Got Kobe Jones with him, dumps it off for him. Jones tries to dump it off. Poked out, it's going to roll out of bounds. Looks like we got a foul before the ball went out of bounds. A push. White or black 32. He meant to say, he did not say. Either way, Bush picks up the foul.
Principia with a much-needed stop. Only
yes.
By 1.
Absolutely. Jones picking up Simon. Dump off for Caden Smith down low. Gets it blocked by Bush. Another good defensive possession from Bush. Up ahead, Goring finishes with a left. And Westminster back in the lead by 1. Waddell to Simon. Sizing up the situation, cross right. Penetration, kicks out. Dow puts on the deck, back with Simon. Corner, 3, step back, short. Waddell skies to get the rebound. Simon is able to collect it. Weaving through the paint, kicks out. Caden Smith, 3 ball, need this one, and he hits it! Caden Smith, 3 3-pointers on the game. Panthers back in the lead, 8.5 to play. 17 total points.
He is hyped after that one, which must needed 3 from him.
Big game for the freshman guard out of Arkansas.
Both squads putting up a tough fight. 2-point game, and then it's been like that for probably about the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, and if you can see the frustration mounting for the Westminster bench. Not so much that frustration with the Panthers, but frustration that they blew them out by so much in the last matchup. To now be playing in a close game like this in the waning moments of a road game. Not a position that any team wants to be in, especially against a team that they beat soundly previously.
Home court advantage means a lot to this squad.
Absolutely. Just a different level of fight. Stands, as I'm sure you can see on the camera, not particularly full by any means. Maybe a total of 50 people up there in the bleachers.
But
cold night like this, nobody wants to walk back to their dorm.
But different passion when you play on your court. Gotta defend the court.
Yeah, absolutely. Kobe Jones running point, gets to Goring. Now Bush working it down low. Phillips good up and under. That's a great move.
Tie ball game. coming down court.
It was Rowan Phillips. He checked in the game coming out of that timeout. Made his presence felt immediately. Little poke from Westminster. Panthers able to maintain possession. Waddell ready to set the screen. Simon uses it. Draws to another re-screen from Roberts. Simon able to collect it in the air. Good job not to travel. Not able to finish. Goring at his own pace pulls up, and he's just as hot as anybody else right now. He's got 18, lead back for the Blue Jays. McDowell gives to Simon. Underneath, he gets fouled, going back to the line, Nolan Simon. Jones picks up the foul, 15 foul for the Blue Jays. Looks like we got another timeout called. The floor of these two teams will go talk it over. This game feels like one that's bound to come down to the wire. We haven't seen really runs for either side. A lot of lead changes, a lot of times tied.
This game is going to probably come down to, the best two players, Goring and Simon.
Absolutely. It's a shame they're not guarding each other. That's always a fun thing to see two best players just really going at it like that.
Especially when they play the same position.
I was going to say largest lead of the night has been 6 for the Panthers, 9 for the Blue Jays. Principia has actually spent the most time with the lead. The game has been tied 8 different times. The lead has changed 12 different times. We're in for a fun finish one way or another. Come out of the timeout, Simon shooting 2 free throws here. He's out there with Waddell, Smith, McDowell, and Roberts. Knocking down that one is Nolan Simon. 27 total, chance to push that to 28. Which he will do. Panthers have tied this game back up. A little bit more full court pressure and presence as Panthers try to increase their takeaways, recognizing that a lot of success has come in transition. Kobe Jones running point, directing traffic. Looking down low for Phillips, it's not there. LaRose gets it poked, loses it, ball on the ground. Westman maintains position. Back for Goring, has to salvage possession, puts it up with 3 on the shot clock. No good. Rebound, Simon.
Simon pushing the court down.
Trailer McDowell. Thought about 3. Not that time. Back for Roberts. So we say 9 seconds on the shot clock. 8, 7, 6. Waddell's going to let it fly. 4-3. High bounce off rim, can't get it to go. Bush rebound. This game is still tied, 6.5 to play. Jones gives to Goring on the wing. Rips, right, attacks, hangs, can't hit. Ripped down, good rebounding by Phillips. Who gets fouled?
Great offensive rebound.
Dominguez not happy with the call, saying he got ball. See, the foul is getting charged to Waddell. That's his 4th foul. So White's going to check back in for him. His minutes have been limited today by that foul trouble. Goring, 3 ball, the bottom. He hits it. He's just about as automatic as it gets from out there.
Big shot for that squad. Up 3 now. Simon looking to make a play here. Screen.
A re-screen double. Kane Smith in the corner, spinning back to his left. 2 on him. Needs help. Gets it to Roberts. Shot clock winding down. Kane Smith might have to put something up here. 4, 3, 2, 1. He does put it up. Hits the rim. Rebound. That's Garner. Now Jones, we got 4 on 5 in favor of the Blue Jays. Garner gets down low to Phillips. Spinning. Drop step. Left hand hook. No good. Smoked it. Simon with the long rebound. Couple behind him. He attacks, step through, left hand up, and he gets fouled once again.
Foul.
It goes down hard on his tailbone, it looks like. Players on the Westminster floor not loving the call. Not much objection from the bench, though. A lot of contact down low.
Talked about it earlier, but Nolan's toughness is on a whole different level.
Absolutely. All the contact, all the times he's been fouled tonight to keep on shooting the ball like he has. Xavier McDowell with maybe a strategic shoe tie to give his point guard some time to breathe before shooting these free throws. Simon knocks down the first. Johnson checking back into the game. Haven't seen him since the beginning of the second half.
Principia has been doing a great job holding him down.
Absolutely. Another 2-for-2 trip for Nolan Simon. He's got 29 total points. Kobe Jones bringing the ball down the court, gets it to go ring. Penetrates, kicks, Garner, 3 from the corner, no good, in and out. Simon with the rebound.
Principia only down by 1. A score here would be a much-needed change of momentum.
Waiting for the offensive move. Dowell's going to cut. Simon follows the cut. He's got 2 on him, so weaves around in the paint. Tries to kick out. Able to maintain possession somehow. Shot clock under 10. Simon attacks. He puts it up a little hook shot. Roberts ends up with it. White outside 3 ball. Left it left. Rebound. He's going to end up with Roberts. Shot clock didn't reset. Play on. Roberts finishes. Panthers back in the lead. Great persistence and effort. Johnson wide open though in transition. Gets it blocked out of bounds. Transition defense for Principia almost cost them there. Roberts with the bailout. Nico's going to take a timeout for Principia. The younger coach Dominguez wants to figure some things out and get his boys a breather.
Yeah, especially Nolan out there coming down hard. He definitely needs one.
Panthers today have used just 8 players. Realistically, only 6 of them have had significant minutes. I have to say, they're gassed. Caden Smith and Nolan Simon have not come off the court at any point in this game. 1 timeout left for Principia. So we approach the home stretch. 16 fouls per team. Only player in any real foul trouble, Waddell. Johnson, the cutter, can't handle the pass. Roberts going to come up and take it away. Roberts pushing pace. Finds the open McDowell. Saves it back inbounds, but finds its way. Errant pass. Cost the Panthers transition opportunity. They turn the ball over.
Westman looking to make a play here. Goring with the ball at the top with the shot.
And he can't miss. He cannot miss right now.
That's just a good shot. There's nothing Nolan could have done there.
Just so good at getting to his shooting position. And the touch to know that he can knock down pretty much anything. Kane Smith needs help. Gets it to Simon. 15. The shot clock divided, guarded by Goring. That's going to be a foul. Outside of the arc. Goring picks it up. His second. 17 fouls. We're going to get another timeout We're going to have Simon going 1-1 free throws coming out of the timeout. Did not catch if we have a 30-second or a full minute here. When we come back from the timeout, Simon will be back at the free throw line. He'll be shooting his 14th free throw of the night.
He's taking a lot of bumps today.
Absolutely.
With 27 on the night. Performances like this is what gets him Slag Player of the Week a lot.
Absolutely. A couple times this year already.
Looking to add on to his collection.
Looks like Waddell's going to check back in coming out of this timeout for the final 3 minutes, 50 seconds. A player in Westminster, a situation with some blood on his leg, making sure that nothing's on the court, nothing on the ball, so play set to continue. We'll go 1-1. Everybody's back on the court. Referee has confirmed that there's no issue. The 5 out there. Waddell, McDowell, Simon, Roberts, Smith. For Principia. For Westminster, Jones, Goring, Hendricks, Johnson, and Garner. Simon misses his 14th free throw attempt of the night. Principia down by 1. Get down low, Hendricks. Guarded by Roberts. Gets back up, Jones. Creates separation, mid-range jumper, no good. Ripped down the rebound. Mikali Roberts. Principia back the other direction, 3.5 to play.
Principia looking to take the lead here.
Any sort of run for either team could spell victory at this point in the game. We haven't seen many of them. Simon attacks Jones, steps back in the mid-range. He puts it up, and he hits!
Good shot.
Nolan Simon, Walker Goring back and forth. Really similar shots they both put up. Goring in the corner looking to respond. 3-ball, no good. Rebound, Mikali Roberts, and I believe that just took Roberts to a double-double. He has 16 points, and yes, that is his 10th rebound. Simon attacks right into the paint, gets a defender in the air, tries to dump it off. Now Garner off the takeaway, almost loses the dribble. Principia needs a stop here. Hendricks navigating in the paint, misses. Roberts pulls down the rebound. 2:20 to play. Simon slowing it down. Sense the fatigue here for both teams. Jones guarding Simon. Johnson steps up. McDowell deflected out of bounds. Gonna stay with Principia. 9 on the shot clock. Gotta be a quick hitter here. 3 timeouts remaining for Westman as we approach the final stretch. Just 1 for Principia. Westman's gonna use that one of those 3 right now. It's gonna be a full timeout, says Coach Creel.
Principia is 2 minutes away from getting their 2nd conference win.
They gotta hold on, keep on making shots, and more importantly, get defensive stops. They've been absolute dogs on that end of the court tonight. Westminster struggling with turning the ball over. (21) total turnovers for the Blue Jays, 12 for Principia. It's like the 5. Westminster's going to go with Johnson Jones, Bush, who's played really impactful minutes off the bench tonight, on defense especially. Goring, of course, the hot hand, and Colton Garner, the three-point sniper, will remain on the floor. Principia staying with the same five they pretty much have had all night. If they can control it. Roberts, Simon, Waddell, McDowell. An awkward sideline in with 9 seconds on the shot clock. Get in McDowell in the corner. Never mind, there was a pump fake. Now they get into McDowell, who skips it up top for Roberts. 5-4 as Roberts bumps into the paint, off glass too hard. Can't get it. It's going to roll on. Out of bounds. Like a stay with Principia. They're calling Westminster calling for the shot clock violation, and they are correct. Roberts did put the shot up off glass, but because he didn't touch the rim, it is a shot clock violation, despite the ball rolling out of bounds off of Westminster. So it'll be a Blue Jays ball.
50 left to go.
They're still looking for Johnson down low. It's not there. Here's Bush, defender on his back. Goring working off the wraparound. Kicks to Johnson. Roberts defending. Johnson gets a block by Roberts from behind. Big time defensive play from Mikali Roberts. Panthers need a bucket now.
Nolan slowing the game down. Him versus Goring, the matchup we wanted to see.
Got to turn down good shots for great shots. McDowell in the paint. Left hand lays up and in. Xavier McDowell weaving his way through the paint in the lane. 3-point lead as we approach the 1 minute to play mark.
Principia with a must-need stop right here.
Goring, mid-range shot is up and good. Big time shot. Walker Goring.
Goring is holding his team together in this last couple of minutes.
Timeout will be used here by Coach Creel. One-point advantage in the Panthers' direction. 1 minute to play in the game. Exactly 2 shot clocks. Principia needs to use as much as they can on this next possession and score a bucket. Of course, if they don't, they can still get a stop. But it takes a lot of the pressure off if they can find themselves a bucket. Walker Goring absolutely turning it on here in the second half. 25 total, 9 for 17 from the field. Hasn't missed a free throw, made a three-pointer. Also has pulled down 6 rebounds and dished out 4 assists.
As we talked about earlier, this game comes down to the best two, Simon and Goring. Both with over 20 points. I believe whoever gets the last shot will win this game.
Waddell will bring it down the court instead of Simon. Jones defending. Principia cannot turn the ball over right now. Must take care of it. Goring sticking to Simon. Simon now gets the ball. 10 on the shot clock. Penetrates right. Straight into Johnson. Up and over. Good. Nolan Simon against the larger defender. Gets the bucket.
First 31st point of the game.
About 30 on the game clock. About 6 seconds. Simon with a takeaway. Going on his back. Lays up. Smokes the layup. Principia needs to stop now. 20 seconds. Jones is open. Thought about 3. Doesn't let it fly. And Prin needs to stop layup. They give it up. Not disastrous necessarily for Principia. 1 point up. As it looks like Hendricks is the one, or excuse me, Garner makes the layup.
Principia is just a shot away from ending this game. It's pretty close.
And Simon there. That layup would have sealed a lot of things. Defender on his back, though, not an easy play, not an easy shot at all. Now, if you're Westminster, you need a takeaway, or they got a foul.
They just can't foul number 13.
Yeah, they really not be good. And they also probably want to keep it away from Caden Smith, wearing number 15. Also a very good free throw shooter. Adrenaline is high. And building fans that are locked in are on their feet. McDowell the inbound. Simon goes deep. He gets the ball and gets fouled immediately like Goring, and that is a take foul. That should be a technical foul, as that was not a play on the ball. Simon and the Panthers had everybody beat, and it will be Simon with a clear path to the basket. Goring had to foul but had no clear play in the ball, resulting in the technical shots. Simon now has shot the free throw well all night. Opportunity to someone ice the game, can't get that one.
Bit of a rare sighting for Nolan.
Yeah, and coming out of this, Principia will have the ball. It's the second one, so that's going to be a Principia ball, baseline out. 2-point game. And Coach Nico Dominguez is going to use his last timeout here to talk over the play here. They got to get the ball in, can't turn it over, and want to get it to a good free throw shooter. So, in this situation, that's Nolan Simon, or that's Caden Smith. McDowell as a solid third option. Nico Dominguez, the young coach in his second season for his year in a non-interim capacity. Can smell a second conference win. The other side, Westminster, trying to salvage a successful season, cannot afford to lose this game if they have any hopes of making any noise in the conference as it goes on. Expect the ball to be in Goring's hands here down the stretch for them if they are able to get the ball back. For Principia, you got to stick with what you got. That's Nolan Simon. Principia lined up in a stack there.
12 seconds left. Principia hoping to make a great play right here.
Inside of the key. They get it in quickly to McDowell in the corner, and McDowell's going to get fouled. And that was a smart move for Principia to get that ball in and just make sure they couldn't turn the ball over. This is 1-1 free throws for Xavier McDowell. Remember, he did have that clutch left-handed layup earlier. LaRose is going to check in for Jones. McDowell, opportunity to ice the game if he can earn the second one and knock it down. Knocks down the first to push this to a 3-point game. At this point, Westminster will have to play for the tie coming off of this free throw. No timeouts remaining. It all comes down to this. McDowell can't hit the second. Clock is running. 9, 8. LaRose bring the ball up the court. Simon there contests. Jump stops. Simon pokes it away. Ball's loose. Simon picks it up to the paint, lays it up and in, and that's the game. The Panthers pull it out in the final seconds. 80-75, your final. Nolan Simon drops 30.
What a game from Nolan. 34 points on the night, a couple steals. He really showed out tonight.
The whole team did. The defensive effort on either end, locking down a player like Jamal Johnson, who's dropped 40 in his career, holding him to a lesser amount of points, distributing the ball, shooting the ball good from the outside. Panthers will improve to 4-14 overall, 2-7 in conference. Westminster dropping the game, move to 6-12, 2-6 in conference. For Principia Athletics, my name is Ethan Booth. Here with me, Quan Daniels. Thank you so much for joining us. Everybody, have a good night.